Within less than 13 days, the world will come to a standstill when Qatar welcomes 32 nations for the 2022 Qatar World Cup. So we can't wait. As Eswatini TV, remember, 28 games will be live here on your #1 channel, so you don't have to miss that occasion. But prior to that, activities in the Kingdom of Eswatini do carry on. We'll touch on the Momo Cup extensively, the first edition that played over the weekend. A lot of confusions that we saw, the likes of Mbabane Highlanders in that white kit, and of course the Twitter sponsor displaying the logo in the front of the shirt. So we'll talk about the tournament, the teams that were in, the confusions that were there, what did it mean for the tournament, and for the winners and singers in Hotspurs. Are they the real deal after clinching that 600,000? Now they just came into the Premier League. They're making things happen. What does that mean? We'll get a chance as well to hear from the team's director, Mr. Shiva, to say what are they saying about this performance. One man, and one particular man, who was at the stadium just to witness all these beautiful pictures of the likes of Rangers. Talk about also Moneni Pirates in action. He was at the stadium and he's back after an unfortunate situation that he was involved in. Our in-house analyst, Linda Dlamini, nguvusele ngosi.
Fabrice, ngiyabonga ngithuba lokukhuluma ngivusele wena ngivusele noma loyal viewers ngicabanga ukuthi kungumusa ukuthi ngibe la Fabrice ngenzani ngiyangulunkulu ngimile la after almost 3 weeks ngingekho but finally ngibuyile njengoba ngisho ukuthi akusiko okuhlakanipha kwami kungumusa kaNkulunkulu ukuthi ngibuyele.
Right. I think a majority of the loyal viewers bayathi ukuthi it was an unfortunate situation that you were on duty and something happened alongside the other colleague, Patrice Msibi, who I think he's still recovering. We also wish him a speed recovery. But to you, you're present, you're here, and you were there over the weekend. It's a good initiative to see that you still have that drive to come to work. So our other colleague, Patrice Msibi, as time goes, we'll let you know when he comes. But for you, you are here. You are at the stadium over the weekend. What a tournament. In Bonega social media, there's a lot of comments. Not to undermine the title sponsor master in the Premier League. But labanye but sivele sekubekudlala isitokufela ngeweekend.
Fabrice, Momo Cup eqhubekile the past weekend. Uyakhumbula ukuthi Momo Cup ita ne controversy iqala even nangesikhathi kuvotwa because there were a lot of confusion about the big three ukuthi Mbabane Swallows, Mbabane Highlanders, Manzini Wanderers bona kwathiwa nabathola over 20 vote 20 noma ngetulu. But awuhamba bona bangangeni kuma playoffs but awumela the main day but kwangendeki lokho kwaba nema teams laba nema voting ngetulu kwabo kanti lo mthetho uthi if kwendekile kwaba ne team lengetulu kwabo then bona sebatawuya kuma playoffs. My fans are confused, but I think adlala kuma playoffs a couple of weeks ago. Adlala kuma playoffs 4 teams yaphuma imbabane Highlanders kula ma teams lawo yahamba yona yayodlala ku main day. Ku main day bejoina abantu ke Fabrice bejoina Moneni Pirates bejoina Insingizini bejoina Rangers bejoina bekunayo imbabane Highlanders. Those 4 teams labekadlala ku main day ye Momo Cup ladlalile itolo kaSomhlolo.
We talk about all the controversy that happened at Somphla National Stadium, including the issue of having more players in the field of play. I mean, how do you sleep in the house with that locking your door? Go obvious must. Now pets in your far. Ground in 12. That's very, very an obvious situation. Touch on that. How do you change the rules from moving to play penalties to having extra times? All those things are going to be here with this man. Linda Dlamini Master. Ngiyati game yokuqala kube Rangers and singers in Hotspurs. But ngifisa ukuthi siqale nayi Moneni Pirates, Mbabane Highlanders, the two so-called crowd pullers. Moneni nayo singayingeta kuma crowd pullers, not really inside the 3, but now they have got supporters. So they entertain the supporters exactly around 11 o'clock. I want to assume yes. I'm looking at the sunshine at the Somphla National Stadium. The teams incoming of the likes of Fash, Siambona now, Bongos, Manyov, Sokona. Yes, before the lineup, Bakona, Bo Kenneth Moloto. What was your expectation, Master? Good lineup.
I think Fabrice, if Obona the 2 teams, especially on Mbabane Highlanders, Musa uyiqalile, Manyovu uyiqalile, lengicabanga ukuthi incumbi yama-fans bekagade ipace, namolotho ngale, then kuna Philane, then la ngemuva kwabo kuna Bareng, na Stika. So ngicabanga ukuthi labanengi bebagade ukuthi imbabana Highlanders itawuletha leyo pace, la ku midfield itawuletha that passing game, but i-Monen Pirates le dominatile from minute number 1. I-first half yonke nje Monen Pirates idominatile, bebakhona kudlala ibhola, they were so confident, nababamba ibhola, and bobona ukuthi badlala with i-purpose. Lengicabanga ukuthi bashode nje ukuthi babe clinical lapha ekhaya boxing, because tikhona lamanye mathuba noma lamanye ma chances labo bona khona ukuthi if maybe Monen Pirates ikhonile kusheshe iwathathe lawo ma. Look at how Monen Pirates beyikhona ukuthi i-break. Look at this man. But njengoba ngisho ukuthi the decision making kule final third ngiyolendele i-Monen Pirates pass beyitawushintsha le game kung 3-0 because iwatholile ma chances bekamanyendana, and ke Fabrice ngicabanga the defending yayo imbabana Highlanders, more especially first half. Angathi ukuthi le communication between goalkeeper and the defense and nema drills ke mina ngeke ngithi akusinakhuza lokho ukuthi yinto lotayenda on the day. Everyone nakushaya i-set piece ishaywa kuyi-inswinger, uyati umumvu i-role yakhe ekhathi boxini, uyati umumvu i-duty yakhe, because kunema duties nama roles umumvu lekumele awadlale ekhathi grounding. But with this le free kick le ngicabanga ukuthi i-summarizer konke i-first half yayo imbabana Highlanders against Monen Pirates, because
yes, take us through the goal.
Even if lama numbers ataba khona, Peter and Vusi ngicabanga ukuthi one
let's hold there. Yes.
Yes. Now ngathi ubuka kahle nje yena khithwa free header yet Vusi beka mbukile. I want to believe ukuthi beka mbukile la ngentasi nakenda le jump, nakenda le run, uyambona ukuthi nangu uyayenda leyo uyafuna lo kwenda le jump, but uyakhomba ukuthi ethisa Peter ukuthi akamake, but nabo bazamile kuzama ukuthi babuye egemini bawatholela lawo ma chances, bazame futhi bashaye bangaphandle kwelibhokisi. But ngicabanga ukuthi first half njoba ubona nje ukuthi iphilane besazama ukuthi at least lokungenani angishaye ngaphandle kwe-18 lokugcina ukuthi coach abesesoya wenda lawo ma changes, because Likata beka ngaphandle nafasho icela ngaphandle. Look at this Fabrice, a team like Mbabane Highlanders, a team le hambile yodlala i-calf, lama mistakes lawa. Look at this, because le chance lena nje ingitshela bathi offside. There's no way
it's an offside.
This is an offside.
No
way.
Let's take a look.
No way.
How many defenders from here before you release the ball?
Look at that.
Hold it here.
Yes. Buga ke
It's not an offside.
Even nanyalo noma ngabe bese beyakhipha akusiyo abekungasi offside.
It's not an offside. From here there's two players, the goalkeeper is the third one. There's two players.
Look at that.
There's two players.
And iwari yami ke Fabrice. Okay, yes, mhlambe because but iwari is how Mbabane Highlanders are defending.
But you've always highlighted the issue of goalkeepers. How do you save also bringing back the ball in the box?
Before ngifike lapho ngiyakuye goalkeeper kule chance le Fabrice ngibuka the way, because le bhola nabayiswitcha ibheka ngale ku left back imthola out of position, nayibuya le bhola ithola goalkeeper. One of the defenders, between the two central defenders, one of them, because bayenda le shot yoshaya ekhatse boxing, where is the left back? Where is the left back, Fabrice? If right wing itawuthola desert imthola desert kanje.
So whatever the circumstances, khanyeke ngeke blame in that position.
No, ngiyakuye step by step, Fabrice.
Okay.
Ibuqala la the defense, where is the left back?
Yes.
Number one. Number two, goalkeeper, because as a goalkeeper,
still no left back from here. Yes.
Okay. So would say everything la defending wrong, because in the kala from ngala kuleli side lenilanga intasi ngala protect, make sure ukuthi awumniki chance to across. Number two, the left back ayikho position. Okay, uyayishaka le bhola iyafika goalkeeper. Na ifika goalkeeper, as a goalkeeper, how uyiphuncha kanjani ibhola leqhamuka ngale ngenhlangale
but it looks soft.
No.
Soft ngathi ngayibamba.
The technique was wrong. The technique was wrong. You know what, Fabrice? If had Kanyakezwe asebenzise isibhakela angafuni ukuyibamba asebenzise hamba ngale ibhakela kanje ayihlala ibhola lakhathe boxing. But if utawusebenzisa lembamba ngathi uyayikhushina vele itawuhlala lakhathe boxing. Hence ngithi naye at fault. But again ke Fabrice ngithi if leli goal leli limile the two central defenders if lo mdlali ayishaya le bhola ngale ngenhlangale one of the defenders utalangendas kwa goalkeeper because already goalkeeper so committed lapha nje bekumele ukuthi le chance le angayitholi because one defender already yena so ngala kwa goalkeeper so take to protector ipost yakhe.
It's a gross violation, master. I'm even actually scared, not even worried. I'm scared ukuthi nangabe vele sikhuluma ukuthi lo temidlalo Libhola Eswatini ku YouTube nangayibona FIFA le execution ya referee ukuthi that was an offside.
No, you Morning Pirates shayele ke pass Fabrice I won't lie. That was a clear goal.
That's a clear goal. Now Highlanders trying to be back into the game, trying to get chances, but twice on the twice would work. Twice would work.
Yes, Fabrice. It is where the juicy stuff is. Now
free kick.
Free kick inside. No, there was a foul inside the 18 area. You know. Labaneng bakhuluma ukuthi isakhona indirect ebholeni ikhona indirect free kick ingabangwa dinivele dinengana but most of the time yenteka if kune foul lengeke mnengize most of the time lengeke ngize ukuthi ngibekise nje ngibekise nge head and kick I head and kick nga attempt lokuphakamisa lenyawo ingafiki lenyawo lami lamehlweni akho still that's a foul I result yaleyo foul leyo indirect usignala njani Rafela uphakamisa sandla uphakamisile sandla perfect idlalwa bangakhi bamvu idlalwa ngithuwe bamvu uyayitsinza uyashaya perfect I think
execution on point
everything from the decision Rafela from signal kwa Rafela from execution ya Fash the way nje le incident lena yendeke ngakhona I think perfect spot on 100%.
Spot on for ref on that instance of in the benefits of Imbabane Highlanders. But Masa maybe sakhuluma ngayo kancane singabuyela kule foul kancane because not only are we informing people ukuthi kwendekene kaSomhlo we're also teaching them. It's a good one you just told us ukuthi umthetho uthini. But does it have anything to do? What if it's a head kick? I'm the last defender standing. Don't you omit a penalty instead of the free kick? In that case, stabwela kule highlight. In that case, bebakhona bantu in front of the goalkeeper, side in goalkeeper. If I attempt to play the ball with the kick when I was 17 clock, then when is it a penalty? Because in this incident, the players were many in the box. He was not the last man standing. But in case he was the last man standing, bonga iniga in penalty.
No, still indirect. Yes, still indirect because the type of that foul isho ukuthi indirect.
True.
But still nakhona Fabrice I'm worried if inakuza
clear that's it
for Imbabane Highlanders because this chance second half Imbabane Highlanders ngicabanga ukuthi Rafela but ke Fabrice the positioning yakhe Rafela because kule shot le a referee kumele ukuthi abe khona lapha ekhathe boxing abone inakhuza if kune penalty abone if khona lo Dronsa lomunye ngelijezi but ngiyajabula lokuthi ukhonile lokuyibona le foul le spot on okay how do you defend indirect free kick goalkeeper agame emvoke elibonza goalkeeper in fact nje Fabrice uyakhwesha la kuleli bonza khwesha.
Can you stop there not move? Yes.
Khwesha la kuleli bonza. Uyakhwesha ume la kuleli bonza la ngembi kwaleli bonza lakho awume ngemva kwalo noma awume maconzana nalo.
So umeka umeka
No bekumele athathe at least a step forward aphume kancane then anything le yenteka kulapho uyathi ukuthi wena kule position lo mekuwe because uyayibona lebhola ukuthi ingena kuphi ayikho abakayifaka ngalanga intasi la kunesikhala khona bayifaka straight la mkhathisi nola wala badlali
because the moment they take a shot they will jump.
Exactly let's asesibuka ukuthi leli goal balishaya kanti look at that uphutile kuphuma goalkeeper
ngoba uphume ukuqala but by the time aphuma fashi bayarelease ball.
Thatha uyabona Fabrice it's umthetho wa goalkeeping once wathatha step waya ngaphambili so unciphisele angle uyabona even the striker naso sosinika a different nakhuza but kuye le bhola bese idlaliwe uphume seyivele idlaliwe libonza selihliphikile uyabona kanzi ngesikhathi uphumile lesikhala sonke lesilanga emva kwakho kude esikhala bavalile bonke bahlanganisile but beautiful goal from yena Fash is back ngicaba ukuthi ngivile lomunye nakakhuluma stadium ukuthi he's been training for the past 2 or 3 months. I told someone Fabrice ukuthi sekutaba ngathi ngifuna no taba ngathi ngifuna ukuthatha credit. I said ngibona I come back
ngicela babuye kuwe ukuthi camera buye kuwe ukuthi nawukusho lokho ubonakala but can we hold on the highlights and give this man a say yes na camera is on you.
I said it 3 weeks up 3 weeks back ukuthi ngibona I come back ya Fash and lo muntu bengikhuluma naye wangihleka uyabona because bekhona timvo lebengitibonile at that time ngaphinze ngeva ukuthi Fash uya trainer and ema bad behaviors nangingabeka kanjalo well documented ema behaviors akhe Fash so wayekele so is back with Mbabana Highlanders if a fit Fash yes I know ukuthi umnyaka awusekho ngakuyi angeke sikubalekele lo but a fit Fash ngicabanga ukuthi kukhona la ngakunika iMbabana Highlanders lokungenani 10 11 12 goals.
Now we'll hold you into those comments because mina lambe ngibengiyakhona bengithi Highlanders fans bathi ukuthi indlela wahamba ngayo nahamba there were issues of discipline like ukhuluma ngathi in terms of behavior outside the ground and everything but now see wena you clear ukuthi he's stopped those behavior of which allegedly they say so because of never witnessed him doing anything wrong.
I've witnessed him in somhlolo
okay all right let's go back to the highlights. Fash is back and that was a beautiful goal. Now it's 1-1. It's the game is at anyone's display at this point in time but remember umthetho uyasho ukuthi vele kwaphela 90 minutes ya kuma penalties but the highlights are still
the chances Fabrice Molotho Fabrice angadi ukuthi engqondweni badlali nasebalapha ekhathe boxing seqhamuka in the headlines ngimlowinise I team blah 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 it's simple that chance nje ya Molotho la ishaye ngala la ishaye ngetulo it's either le bhola
isn't this a penalty must
it's either le bhola uyiletha ngala ekhathi eboxini or le shot yakho ihamba ku far post simple any touch letawendeka lapha ekhathi eboxini ngicabanga ukuthi kutaba I-on goal
but it's penalty na must
oh by the way Fabrice Thulane kule game le nakhona that decision spot on Fabrice because noma ngabe itsinzile esandleni letandla and we demonstrate after le incident le ukuthi letandla betila ngemva la uyabona ushaye ishaye lasifubeni le bhola noma ngabe ishaye letandleni the hands beyithi ku natural position lokungasiyo I-penalty.
Beautiful stuff. Now what they needed at that point in time it's prayers for both goalkeepers to stand in the goal post to defend for their teams. Now Pilani was the one to take the first.
Beautiful penalty. Beautiful. Ngicabanga ukuthi I-confidence yakhe Pilani because awishayi I-penalty njenga Pilani Mkondo kanje if awukho confident enough more especially this is the first tournament knockout of the season ema-fans akhona ngicabanga ukuthi uyakhombisa
one amongst the most experienced players of the team
usinya kule team that's a good penalty.
Beautiful.
That's a top corner and in a power noma ngabe goalkeeper uhambile bekangeke aze ayikhanze ngicabanga ukuthi yinto lenhlelo but ke ngworried ngayo Makakula. I think Fabrice if uyothatha I-penalty more especially because this is not just a training session awumi la uthi tena kahamba uyishaya wema wangakhwesha kathathu ngisho step lesemuva yabona wenda ukuthi goalkeeper kube bede mhlambe la lo mesabisa ngako that's number 1 number 2 kuba bede ipower because le bhola lena ayikashaya ngepower uyabona ngicabanga ukuthi dinvoloto ema players lekudzinga ukuthi atinake at understand ukuthi nasoshaya ama penalty asende nje
Molot.
Look at Molot because lama steps eziwathatha wena goalkeeper uyaqala wenda imove lapho so uyageja also this one
Beautiful.
because wendile lawo ma steps nakahamba awushaya ibhola then waphika side it is a good goal. Even le khatha uyicala ngaphandle ungenile wayishaya i-penalty this is good.
Beautiful
Experience makawukawu ngicabanga ukuthi naye because le power now shy penalty but choose i sport then usebenzise power behind the ball uyakhona ukuthi Peter nje ngicabanga ukuthi akusi mistake ilala bagejile akusi ukuthi the result
yes.
technique
So siphume kule ngcombe yokuthi ma penalties yawo umuntu anything can happen. It's the technique. I mean, look at the distance he gets to the ball.
Peter ngiyangambona shy penalty lena nje ngicabanga ukuthi ibe soft kakhulu bekude le power nakashaya le penalty.
Now, Moreni went on, of course, to do what we know they did on the day, and then they claimed the victory. But these are some of the penalties that went on to be taken by both sides. Now, kusayiwa kuma penalties, master, as an analyst, as someone who bugeli po askati le sitse, la matfubo ya niga bani. What I miss.
Fash.
Ngicabanga
ukuthi he did everything right.
Top corner,
power. Angathi ngakhuza lena ikangeni njani but ngicabanga ukuthi labanye bathi ipenalty lesinye isikhathi kuba inhlanhla lesinye isikhathi kuba ibad but I don't believe in luck and bad luck ebholeni.
Khuluma ngepower ngicela sibuke na penalty mas I think the player he knew ukuthi he's the last man to take the penalty. If he scores it they are through to the next stage. Mhlambe lo munye ngacabanga ukuthi the foreign substance there yasebenza but singaye lapho.
Forget about foreign substance.
Look at the power lokhuluma ngayo. Ngicabanga kashana lo mdlalo. Look at the power. Celebration on the line.
And uyambona engqondweni yakhe lo mdlalo uthi I'm killing this one. Ngiyayishaya, ngiyacelebrate, we are through to the final. So ngicabanga ukuthi akusi mistake njoba ngishilo ngathi penalty most of the time kuya ngale confidence emdlali bese se apply the right technique in yabona because the likes of Jorginho, the likes of Balotelli ngababalang bacethe akusi miracle ukuthi bona i-ratio yabo ekushayina ama penalty isetulu kakhulu.
Right. Now, that meant Mbabane Highlanders were out of the tournament. They came in as the favourites, knowing what they did last season. They faced Moreni Pirates, a tricky one. One would say, can they sustain this performance heading to the season that has already started, that has already 4 games ongoing? That's Moreni Pirates for you. They went to the finals. We'll check what happened to the finals. But before we move any further, let's get reactions from both sides, managers.
It was a tough game because siqale kabi siqale phasi sayekela imoneni yetarget sazidathi bese kuba naleli goal in the first half but we identify leyo mistakes sase siya regroupa senda those changes, those 2 quick changes in the first half to bring Tomo and the Fash up front. Bese siya regroupa from there such that second half we were a better team. We tried to attack them in all angles, but we missed some chances. I think the players, they did very well.
Okay, siqale sibonge kubalandeli beMoreni Pirates laba make sure ukuthi le team ya qualify ukufika this round. So lebe kusele kithi ukuthi sale sibabhadala. Bafana sibabongele nabo bakhona ukubhadala abalandeli bethu ngeperformance. Sijabule kakhulu nathi sibongele neclub sibabongele bafana basebenzile kakhulu. We thought we were in control of the game for the first 20-25 minutes. We were in control of the game. Only thing started changing after 25 minutes second half. And then the opposition started coming from the wings because Salile Lamkhatheni usibaqhamuka. Then that's why bagcina sebafaka abantu labathi lapha emkhathini because they wanted to bring in crosses. But our defense was solid enough to deal with those crosses. Obviously kuyaba affect abadlali but kufuna bese nasidlala umsebenzi wethu siyaba motivate abadlali ukuthi i decision asayithethe is final. Let's move on and play with the game. And hope ngetimisela labafana bagcine bakuthethe lesibendini. Abeka Rafaela wenda umsebenzi wabo grounding badlali. Otherwise it's very strong but there's nothing we can change. Bese sifuna kuba because bona vele bese badlala ngalama route ones bayishaya. So we're able ukuthi withstand the pressure. Our defense was very solid in dealing with those balls. Nalokunye badlali bethu sibajele because now they want to go on the side bring those crosses. Asingawavumelela ama cross abuye. In the event abuye our center backs and the six were very solid in dealing with those. We saw the boys training. They can take penalties. We're just unfortunate that Mshishi missed. But he's a good penalty taker. He's going to come strong. He's a very good boy. Sitawufaka amandla nathi sitimisele njenga but otherwise nase sikuma penalties nase sikuma final tinto tatendakalela lebe imqoka kakhulu igame nginayo first game. The second game sesikushiya kubafana but awukhona ku we see nothing stopping us. We said we want this cup. We are going to make sure we win this cup for our fans and for our players.
Mr. Makongo, the Moneni Pirates coach, explaining what went well for them. For Dumsan Makanya, it didn't go according to plan. Master, before we move to the next game, Rangers and Singizin, Utsatsa Nigule game, especially for Mbaban Highlanders, because they couldn't go to the finals. What did it picture to you? And for Moneni, can they be the Moneni that we saw in the league?
For President Moneni Pirates, I think personally, I'm happy combination ya Costa banathembela because remember last season kwathina khamba gcina kuMoneni Pirates kwangena Thembela Dlamini wangena wayibamba le team the style of play seMoneni Pirates abuya nyalo Costa basebenzisana and nawubuka the way the team lebadlala ngayo bakhona exploit those pockets of spaces bakhona hold the ball le confidence isetulu kakhulu. I think the boys they are motivated, the boys well drilled nawubuka but ngala kumba bona Highlanders I think nakhona isetohlangana because Musa is new kule team, Manyovu is new, Lekhatha usanza kubuya but Bereng unaye musha but I feel like ngisatokusho lokho if Mbabana Highlanders ingathola but impendulo Thomo ukhona if ingathola that number 6 then take Sticker umdlalisi number 8 because Sticker uyakhona ukuthatha ama shots angaphandle kwe 18 uyakhona futhi kudlalisa le team uthathe Bereng umdlalisi number 10 uthathe Philani yes Philani adlale that number 10 lotawuchamka from the side uyabona because yena uyakhona ukukhatha in akhele uthathe Moloto umdlalisi on the other side abengilo left lokhatha in. I think that way then kube na top man that way the team can play but they need a number 3.
Right, beautiful stuff. Now, prior to that game, there was a Shisereni derby between Rangers and Singizin Hotspurs. Now, for sure, majority of Singizin resident down there in the Shisereni region were up here at Lobamba at the Sompla National Stadium. In the fixture, it was surprising to see both teams here, knowing that they were, not expected. I mean, but that's besides the story. They are here. They had to compete, Master. It's the first game of the day. Controversy on the day, but coming to the game, what was your expectation?
My expectation for Prisi, I expected in Singizin Hotspurs would see it dominate vele game. Nawubuka labadlali labanabo because ukhuluma nga ngebadlali abanjengabo Sibusisa ukhuluma ngabadlali abanjengabo Mnqoba former player player of the season ka first division 2 years ago bomncedisi former Mababelo Swallows left back unga expect ukuthi le team idlale kahle but the way Rangers because Rangers ngicabanga ukuthi nakhona he's been with the team coach Gininza Mthunzi. Man, this is a beautiful goal. This is a beautiful goal. This is a beautiful goal from Yena Mpoto. If we are an experienced player, Fabrice, prove it inside the field of play. He's an experienced player. Udlalile ku Swallows, udlalile ku Vovovo. Ngicabanga this with this one.
The check.
Beautiful goal. Beautiful. Fabrice, hey, finally ngaze ngayibona le nivele ngihlale ngikhuluma ngayo. This beautiful. The technique, the way lelibonza ngawucela
Sibuya
ngemvumo
angathi noma I'm having a deja vu cishe ngathi kufanele la ngibone eNgilandi Aston Villa.
Listen sir, listen.
Yes.
It shows ukuthi the one who was Palin
Yes.
is an experienced goalkeeper. You know why I'm saying that?
Positioning.
Just wait, you hold
There.
it right there.
Yes.
The way lelibonza lelime ngayo, this is how libonza lekumele ukuthi lime ngalo nangabe kushaya umove wa left la ngentas lendlela le height yalabadlali labeme ngayo, because wena umengale ngenhla lalabathe baqala ngala sekuthi ke Fabrice info kancane, just kancane nje, just a step
before sihamba kancane masibuka le 4 players la baselibonzeni nje. I'm looking at the height. Is it in a particular order?
Ngikusho
the blind spot funa ibe incane ukhona kubona ibhola na ichamo
lo mfisha uba ngale la kunga goalkeeper khona kuye ngalobutse kude ngalala la ngekho khona mine
kube lo muthi
then kutawudzinga ukuthi a very very good free kick taker ukuthi ashaye ligoli leli kanje. This is beautiful in all aspect. This beautiful. I'm happy Fabrice.
Beautiful finish. Now, Lucas Digne will reflect to that in England. But it means a lot for our football if players can take such free kicks. But that was not all, because the team kept on creating more chances. Shots on target, but shots far from the goalkeeper, but not on target. But for you, Solo Nsingizini was leading the game. But at some point, you also see Rangers trying to show some strength, but kungabe the final say.
Nailinye penalty Fabrice ngicaba ukuthi kuba reckless inside the box, because a player nasa once a player wakwendlula akungabi kadzeni bebathi akudlule ibhola noma umuntu akungabi ngilenvo leyo. Ngicaba ukuthi if uyayi defender le bhola seyihambile, one of your teammate ungasebenzisi isandla, one of your teammate kumele ukuthi akusekele. I think insingizini kudinga ukuthi ikulungise lokho kakhulu, but remember Fabrice, who's the goalkeeper coach yensingizini Hotspurs? Njabuliso. Experience. He badlali bakhe bayatrain.
Was there power positioning? There's nothing.
Okay, power good, but I think even the goalkeeper, because you can read that the body language, body language ye player good. Oh, okay, this one ufuna go choose al side ashaye ngala. Then as a goalkeeper, when we had to because ngihlale ngibatshela bamvu ukuthi yes, some of the players kukhulu kakhulu ukuthi wa predict ukuthi ashanga kuphi. Look at it, he's on toes. Come on guys,
from here you can see where the ball is going.
Exactly.
Even here the left arm already, it's high. Stop it there, let's not move. The moment that left arm is up, ulukhuni ukuthi iyela ngetulo itawenda sevele.
The way the goalkeeper, mina ngibuka goalkeeper, he's on toes and uyambona ukuthi already so vele udecidile ukuthi ngiyale le bhola ngiyoyibamba. I think is spot on. Let's give credit la kufanele khona sibanike credit, but he should have that power iyadzingeka now shy penalty.
Beautiful stuff. Now it was saved, the penalty, as the game went on. Still one note, ne? First half. Samba kahle. Insingizini yaqhubeka creating chances. In this position, what went wrong? I mean, there was chances after chances. Axi offside it must.
Okay. Nangibuka kweqala bekungasi offside. I think a wrong technique yesenjetisiwe lapha. A beautiful save.
Far post.
You know, Onyango, yes, Onyango, Dlamini, former Manzini Wanderers goalkeeper, former Mbabane Highlanders goalkeeper, former Citizen goalkeeper. I think uvimbile Onyango, and uyakhombisa lana ukuthi goalkeeper, but with this one. Ngiyawathatha amagama because
mara ufuna umnike credit shesha ungakachitha nokuyichaza, but in this position I think it's the lining, the positioning of the players within the defense of which
as
an deflection
as an experienced goalkeeper mina believe ukuthi goalkeeper uyashouta if kunemidlalo lombona ukuthi akade position kahle as a goalkeeper shouter usho ukuthi hey cover la near post kunabani far post kunabani because wena we are the last line of defense.
Ingathi soft man the penalty master. Fine, he's let's see, he's not really the last man, but he's trying to clear the ball. That's very, very wrong in that positioning. Let's see, back pass, not the corner, it's wrong. Take me through this penalty, master. In my view, first it was soft. Maybe still soft, master. I mean, that's soft. Actually,
ikhona invalid a soft penalty.
Umtsinzile master.
Yeah, umtsinzile, umgelile.
But let's take it through.
There's nothing like a soft penalty.
So
yeah. Any touch, Fabrice, any touch without the stepper, lomdlali, the opponent, the attacking player inside the 18 area, it's a penalty.
All right, we've talked about how to take penalties. Look at the positioning. That's power now. That's power now.
I-penalty shaya kanje. Noma ngabe goalkeeper cancel side lakhe but wena la uyishaya khona. Shy with power.
All right.
That's a good penalty.
Beautiful stuff. Now, they came back into the game. That's 1-1. What does that?
Yeah, lead in Singizini.
So far 2-1.
Yeah, lead in Singizini.
2-1. All right.
And i-Rangers ibe nawo moments awo Fabrice until this moment lethathe konke lapha ekhase groundini is either bad or good but kuthathe konke ukuthi i-team ingena njani ibuya njani nebadlali abangu-12 ekhase groundini.
Wait master. Bayaphuma first half bang 11 bayabuya bang 12
badlala baqhubeka badlala nje kunormal
sonokuthelela phela on purpose
versus 11.
There's no change that is made within the first half.
11 versus 12.
Hence ngithi mina nababuya ukuthi change le ende kwangedeka umdlalo
Fabrice umthetho webhola uthi before igame iqala before Rafaela athi ashaya imfengwane yakhe noma ashaya impembe yakhe uyabala abadlali bakhe abale abuke assistant wakhe second assistant wakhe abone ukuthi konke ku right bese uyayishaya imfengwane nakubuya second half wenda the same thing uyabona uyababala abadlali but ke lapha kuze kudzinge ukuthi ema fans ende umsimvo eKhazi Stadium angikhathi Rafaela abuka Simon vele labamvu banengi ababali tholakala vele ukuthi kunemidlali
ngihamba nayo mas umthetho nguva kahle. I tried also to do a bit of background to check ukuthi FIFA itsini because at some point had the goal been scored in that second half when the players in the game beta replay game yonke beta replay but ufuna kuyiva ukuthi udecide njani ukungetha umdlalo we-12 as a team because you didn't make a change uchelo self benchini ukuthi go kutangana number 12 fine ref wrong but ukhona lokutselela mabombo
in fact
because lophumile utsini yena longetekela number 8
in fact the team and the match officials kumele ukuthi lithathe liswati babhenswe vele because batselele umthetho wa FIFA batselela umthetho we Football Association ngeke kuze kwenteke because lokhu nje akusibeki kahle ibhola yaseSwatini ukuthi kungangenteka umdlali 12 players njani nje
kungcono ngabe game becala but the second half which means it was done on purpose to say labantu laba ba reckless they can't see what's happening asifaka umdlalo of which mhlambe stauva as the week goes on most of the things will be elaborated. And now let's listen to the those interviews from those two teams coaches. What do they have to say about the reaction of the game and where they're standing as teams?
Players first goal kube set piece nakhona le unnecessary ngokuthi umdlalo wethu akasa intercept le bhola but ufuna ukuthi le bhola ite kuye the moment sekabona le opponent wasisokhandisa uyayihack kwaba ngilapho khona ke silimala khona. And in the second goal we are emphasizing ejimini ukuthi in our home area kuna risk lomkhulu and let's avoid the back passes from our defensive zone singakwenda kumbe ngale ku offensive zone but first minute sithatha ukukhuluma ngama dressing room our player went at the same mistakes lebekathi ayenda a second half shothi ama corrections akasi awalandzele and sidlwe njengama mistakes ethu
Kuya embili kukhona lesikubonako ukuthi we have to work kulokuthide kuze sikhona ukuthi sihambe na imarathon esitayihamba ngoba a league is a marathon. Siyabonga nje kakhulu baka MTN Momo lokuthi bebangasiketa this tournament ngoba kithi this is our first game the official kanti la isidlala nabi singizini bese ke yadlala ema league games thina nje igame yokuqala le official so kukhona lesikubonako ukuthi if you can pick these combinations kukhona lokudasilungela if you can pick certain players in certain areas in certain departments kukhona lokudasi worker on bekade nje kuyigame lesibonako ukuthi cha ama combinations ethu avumana kanjani so ke sesibuke embili we are really forgetting although besifisile ukuthi siyodlala kuma final alenzebe njengoba bekade sinalo lithemba lelikhulu lokuthi sitayiwina the first game as sibomakhelwane na besides that tactically preparations ethu bekahle technical preparations bekahle physical preparations bekahle lokusilekishile nje kithi bekade kuyi match fitness yiyo bekade isibulele but ke sesitabuka ke going forward ukuthi silungisa kanjani ukuze sitokhona ukuthi simele nayo I league considering ukuthi nanyalo sangathi ukuthi siwela ngakuphi but immediately sathi ukuthi siwela ngakuphi sitabe sesisakhona ukuthi sithi well focus either ka Premier League or ka First Division.
Thank you coach.
Siyabonga.
First of all, I should thank the guys the way they played. They played according to the instructions which we gave them. We had a game plan. We knew that it's not going to be an easy game. These guys we train together at the same pitch and then they know us. But again, as I said, we are ready for them. So yes, difficult game, but we are happy that we have come out victorious.
This game?
No, even ourselves. I think the league started on what, 1st of October. We only played one game. We have stayed maybe for about 3 weeks without playing. So yes, maybe to them, maybe match fitness. And again, even ourselves, we had that problem. But it's football. Sometimes we have to adjust to the situation. Yes, we have won. Now I think we should look forward for the next coming game. Any team we are prepared for them. Yes, we might maybe change 1 or 2 places according to our game plan, and then see which team we are playing. If we are playing maybe Highlanders, we'll see what players we're going to use. But we're looking forward for these games. And then we should thank our president, the way they have been supported us. We were in a camp for about maybe 4 days or so. So yeah, maybe because of that, maybe that's why we end up maybe winning this game.
All right, thank you sir for your time.
You're welcome.
Well, first of all, we give thanks to Almighty God for giving us this win. I think it's a very, very tough match for us. I think we are Debbie. I must say we are Debbie. We know each other well, so we thank God that we win this match for Insignizi. Well, I think we start the match. I think the 15 minutes they are more than us. So they are pressing us. So we come down and I think we scored 3 goals, and we are very happy for winning this match. Well, we keep on practice on the training ground. So I know how to play. The confidence we show, and take the penalty and score it. So it's normal. It's normal for me.
Moving to the next game, you don't know who you're playing, but you're going to the finals. How are you going to take the next game?
Well, for sure, I think we played the first match. We have to go to the drawing board and correct the mistakes we did in this match, so that whoever we meet, we're going to score him to take the trophy to Insignizi.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, man.
Now, before the eventually match winner of the game between Rangers and Singers and Hotspurs, that derby from the Shishiran region, he scored a penalty we saw in that 3-0 against Rangers. Now, he was speaking because it was the first game, so they did not know who really they are going to be meeting between Moneni Pirates and Mbabane Headliners. Moving on, Master, before we get to the finals, this derby, yes, Shishiran, let's talk, Master, we are still in what's very equally Libhola Eswatini.
Fabrice ngeke ngize ngidumise kakhulu but ndawudumisa ngetimvo leti ngithi 1 ukuthi lama teams akhonile kufika la ku Momo Cup bavotile bafika ku the main day one team yafika kuma final, the first ever Shishiran team ukuthi ifike kuma final main tournament ye Premier League. Number 2 ngicabanga ukuthi the way the teams played, because asiyakhumbula ukuthi insingizini idlale only one league game MTN Premier League, only one. Bacela ukuthi bacela buyi fixture yabo ihlehlisele phambili ichuthelo phambili because badlali babo badlala kuma under 23 beba Egypt. Number 2 sorry number 2 ngikhuluma ngema games I Rangers njoba ashilo Mthunzi ukuthi abakadlali ene league games because kunenzaba yabo lesaphenda engandolo indzaba ye relegation. Yes, so ngicabanga ukuthi unga understand somewhere somehow lendlela the team lebeyidlala ngayo but ngi happy ngalokuthi awuboni kakhulu ukuthi le team ayikadlali ema games league kakhulu.
Now, moving on, it was definitely obvious that the two giants to meet in the finals was Nsingizini Hotspurs alongside the Moneni Pirates. And of course, different display were made at the Samfro National Stadium, and supporters having a fun-filled day, and they had to be escorted by these, should we say, stewards or what, marshals. But what a day it was. First edition, the final was set. Nsingizini Hotspurs against Moneni Pirates. Are they the real deal, master? And ndaphinze ngibute mhlawumbe because we're still waiting for the action itself. Ngikhumbula kahle ukuthi waseshiselweni wena.
Yeah, waseshiselweni.
Khashana ngikuphi
proud
kuphi eshiselweni ekhaya kini?
Angewuza ngaletikanga ngewuza utati Fabrice but
utale naseNsingizini.
No Khashana.
Bathi ke bakhona abantu baseNsingizini
down south now ubheka kalavumisa ngicabanga ukuthi I have my relatives there eNsingizini.
Bakushayela idoor na ukutshela ukuthi
yeah bangishayele basho ukuthi hey ngala kuyache kujatshuliwe. But nje Fabrice,
any changes that were made in the finals?
Fabrice ngifuna ukuthi there is no miracle in football. You know how I am saying this.
Hard work pays.
If a team itaba campaign for over 3 months, Nsingizini solo is a campaign way before kumenyetelo ukuthi isizini iqala nini. Bahamba ba trainer ku South Africa ba trainer, so kuba khona kwabo kuma final or ukuthi bagcine bayithesele akusiyo nani I miracle.
I'm looking at the options of the kit as well. First game they're in green, not blue, Moreni, no nothing. There's nothing wrong with the but they're giving us colors. But in as much as the kit comes from the title sponsor. Yes.
Yes. Then ubuka labadlali. Yes, I still feel like they need 2 players. 2 players angisho ukuthi because I-front line yabo ilidwa nguSibusiso labekadlala ku Vovo wadlala nangibaba Highlanders, but they need that striker lotout lokungenani nangithola 3 of my chances 1 or 2 ngiyamshaya. They need that kind of a striker umuntu lota wenda njalo, but Moneni Pirates being Moneni Pirates ngicabanga ukuthi uyabati they like bayathanza kushow wenda ishow boating, but ngetulu kwaloko Fabrice njoba ngishilo ngathi the way iMoneni Pirates ledlala ngayo, yes the decision making lesensikhathi, but the way labakhona penetrate ngayo, the way labathola ngayo those pocket of spaces, ngicabanga ukuthi I'm happy ngendlela le team ledlala ngayo iMoneni Pirates.
Before stuff, the possession in terms of ball possession, they seem to look strong from that point in time. And of course, that's not what we look at into as results. We look at the final goals. But on the front foot, Master, did they surprise you as a package that we will reach the final? Preparation, did they surprise you?
No. Mina Fabrice ngihlale I've been saying this for a while now. Would see the actual game only 10 to 20%.
Take us through this, Master.
The actual, that was an offside, offside. The actual game.
Was it an offside?
10 to 20. 80% my preparations. But with this, I think because the pola. Yes.
Now technology as well.
Yes. Beautiful.
I like the technology.
If we had VAR, because the inhloko yakhe Sibusiso bese ivele ingaphambili, but because I feel like bengasi offside.
Asesibuye Master, asibuye kancane because there is a chance. I'm looking at 2 opportunities. You take us through. Start to final say. Can we get that chance again? I know they might not say no in the interest of time, but I want us to talk about his positioning because I'm looking at half of the body, the shoulder or the head could have been in the offside position. The way he could have been in an offside position. Mbuga the shoulder, Mbuga the head. I'm considering also where the runsman is. Look, the problem is that the ball before when the ball was in his on his foot before he could have been in an offside position.
Sakuthi Fabrice lama steps noma le run lazamagenda sibusiso kancane iyakhombisa ukuthi he's been playing ku Premier League isikashana, but nansi kancane I expect a player like him to understand
Can you stop here?
Exactly, that's
his
perfect.
Shoulder.
That's perfect. As a striker, awujagi kwenda leya run leya.
Can you stop here, producer or director or technical director?
This is perfect.
That's
why we are the #1 TV station in the land. This is why. Yes. Fabrice.
Ref watch, okay.
Fabrice, njoba ngisho ukuthi for Sibusiso ukuthi avoid kuba offside. Kule make that le run yakho ungayendi ibe straight ibheke phambili, uyabona? Just two steps uwashaya ka right, udvonsa i-defender yakho, then bese songena ngaphambili kancane, uyabona? Uyicave le run yakho. Ngaleyo ndlela there is no way la ngaba offside khona, not unless assistant referee akaboni kahle, but I feel like bekungasi offside. Yes.
But it was given as an offside.
Yes, kube offside alikabalo.
And that is Nsingizini who actually they ended up winning the league. Imagine if Moneni and it was not given. And now let's look at another opportunity.
Fabrice, come on. This is a beautiful goal. Now the more ulubukela, the more ulubona ukuthi lihle kanganani. As a player, as a wide player, lodlala ngale ku right wing, you allow you give the ball ukuthi ingene starbona from this pass.
I'm looking at the positioning of the
look at the stop right there.
Uputela number 3 kubuya back.
Uyati Fabrice, if we are a player uvumela le bhola ukuthi ite kuleli nyawo leli itokunika nale angle nale even the time ukuthi ukhona kwenda whatever lofuna kwenda, ngicabanga ukuthi this beautiful, hence ngithi iMonon Pirates because bayakhona bona ku exploiter lama spaces bengikhuluma ngayo, they ba understand. Look at this, babonile ukuthi number 3 nanye lempotho uyajoga angifake mina kunasikhala nasi buka akajaki kuyicontroller uyivumela ukuthi iye ngale ka left, then the composure usahamba wena ngibuye la ngemuva mina bese sengithi finish. I think this is a beautiful goal kuyo iMonon Pirates in any way, but Nsingizini I think but that's nabona lama highlights lawo. I want to believe Gerard Piri is an experienced coach. He will watch this show. He will sit down with his technical team but analyze ukuthi kwendeke kuphi kabe, because this goal akamele ukuthi ngabe liyangena kuyo Nsingizini.
The equalizer. Oof.
Oh man.
On his weaker foot.
I think Fabrice, there are players laba trainer ko labo lwati ukuthi batati misela ekase grounding. There are players who are gifted, talented, super talented. Tubelihle yes, Tubelihle. So long yasho Fabrice, he's the next big thing. If only angekaza kuthwale enhloko lo.
But udragi bora kangaka bakuyekela uzifikela nemkhatsini. I mean, what's going on with Monen? In this position, don't even get close. Okay, he tried to block but it was too late. But the positioning. Oof.
Lo left because lo munye ubonile because Fabrice ungacabanga wena ukuthi this is an easy goal, ucabanga ukuthi bekashaya nje. No. Lo mdlali uthithe Thubelihle na iqhamuka lebhola. Wabuka epalini. Then wamsebenzisa lo wabona ukuthi okay goalkeeper wathethe lo 4 or 5 steps akekho goal line, mina involve kumele ngiyenze kumele ngiyiluphe le bhola ngishaye ngetulu ngingashayi nje ngiplastic because kunebadlali ambi kwami ngendeka ukuthi iblockeke ingakhoni kwewela angifake nje ngetulu because goalkeeper uphumile and it was a goal.
Now, quickly, and then things happened, and we can see Ngati Cornel Tulu on the day. Penalty, Letitia also awarding a penalty in that moment. Quickly, time is against us. It was a game of high motivations. Players were, I think at some point in Abashaya, we were expecting to game with penalties, one get extra time, of which, in my belief, Morani Pirates might have a case. In morning, actually, what's the first game of wearing Shema penalty win? If we go to the penalties,
umthetho wale tournament uthi nasifika ku90 minutes nangabe tsine nawo sibambene siya ku straight penalties. So iMonen Pirates if namhlanje iMonen Pirates ingathi mina ngiyoloja i-protest ukuthi sihambile sawudlaliswa ema extra time yawina insingizini kuma extra time kanzi bekumele ukuthi siye ku straight penalties. I think they have a case.
All right, let's look at the presentation. They were the eventual winner, Nsingizini, and time is against us. Let's look at how things went. But maybe before we look at how things went in terms of presentation of the trophy and everything, what do the two coaches have to say, including Mr. Piri and Costa also? What do they have to say about the team's performance, including Nsingizini Hotspurs club director, Mr. Shiba?
The finals in terms of energies sicabanga ukuthi sibe kahle thina ngendlela esibuye ngayo sport coach siqale kahle le game we controlling because bona betena 2-6 lokusho ukuthi vele they wanted to contain us and we took charge of the game and scored. The problem started when they had one player low red card. It's when things started getting bad because babe sebaqala bayasha but our boys managed to deal with amabhola lebe bawasha until that mistake let the end is considered a goal equalized.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you very much.
Yes! That we are going to prepare for 2 games. This is exactly what has happened. We knew that if we can beat the first team and then reach the finals, who grab the trophy. It wasn't easy, as you saw it that during the game we lost one player. We were given match orders. We had to change our game plan. We played with the 4 defenders, 4 midfielders and 1 striker, so that maybe we can contain them. But I'm happy the way the guys get what we told them to do. We could see them play the way we wanted them to play. So yeah, we're happy that we have won today. Yeah. As I said, that we prepared for 2 games, so the endurance was there. That's why maybe you saw that after we were 1 man down, we continued to play the way we played. But all the same, I should thank them. I should thank again the supporters for voting for us to come here and participate. The president, the whole executive. It wasn't simple for them to organize a 3 or 4 day camp for us so that we should get we are today. So to them, I say thank you very much.
All right, thank you, coach.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Ngijabule kakhulu Tharibo. Ngingathi nje ikakhulu kade ngipraise lama players, new players, young players bathatha icup. It's a good motivation. Basically kokucala nje ngicredita the trophy kule match yethu yokucala neVovovo. Lapho khona sikhonele ukuthi sakhe i-team le solid from a first division team and also a Premier League team. Leyo transaction leyo isite kakhulu ngoba ibe seyibuyisa i-experience in the team, and also lengakredita kakhulu ngokuthi labafana basebancane, and I see the future ngabafana.
All right, thank you, President, for your time.
Thank you very much. Siyabonga kakhulu bani.
Beautiful stuff. Now, they're the champions for the first edition of the Momo Cup. They are 600,000 richer. Congratulations to the team and all the residents from Nsingizini in the Shishan region. Master, the question stands. Are they the real deal? We know what they did to get here. Mr. Shiva talks about the major. They were former Vovovo, now getting the status, now Nsingizini. Are they the real deal? Can they challenge for the title? Can he get more players and challenge for the trophies?
Fabrice, it will be too much to ask. If maybe that's why let them challenge for the league title. But I think top 4 with the right preparations, the right players, because the coach still needs his players. Akakhona players lapha lawa khanzile, so at least lokungenani 2 or 3 players utamletha and batakhombe next season sesingaqala ke lapho sithi abafayithele ileague.
Beautiful stuff. Thank you very much. Congratulations to the team. We know that they're one team that follow club licensing protocol. They have a women team. They're apparently ongoing construction of a field and everything. So it's a team to watch come next season. So a lot it should be said about this club. Much appreciation. When time allows or chance allows, we get a chance from the team's director or president to give us the view of the club. Otherwise, for the entire crew, especially this man who was at the Somtlo National Stadium and the entire production team that made sure that you get these beautiful highlights, beautiful pictures, beautiful interviews. We do say, Silvela Kamnanzi.